Hello guys, this is a Scania truck P420, you know, this one with the clutch, semi-automatic. And today I finally got to work again. Last time I worked was in Monday, and I couldn't make any video because the camera had no battery. I forgot to charge it, so when I was gonna record it said 0% battery. I was like, oh shit. So it was such a shame, but then I just had this Volvo with trailer, and I went to Arninge, like north of Stockholm, and yeah, like 5 stops, and then I quit the work. Now today I'm driving to Stockholm, where I went before, kind of. I didn't go there exactly there, but I passed by it to go to Tyresö, Bollmora, Tyresö, with that new Volvo FH540 video, if you have seen. So now we're gonna go that way again, but not the whole way. We're gonna stop pretty early there at Skarpnäck, deliver to a store. I've just started work like 2 hours ago. I went to the truck, I checked the security check, and it turns out the brake lights didn't work. I tried everything. I got other chauffeur to check it for me, everything, and I checked all the safety, what's called, I don't know the word for English, but in Swedish it's called säkring, and that's like the you know, it got amperes, like if the electric is like overused, it will break and you can change it. So I checked all of those safety clips or whatever, but no one was broken. So I went to Scania, which is nice because here we have Volvo, Scania, everything right around the corner. That's why we kind of only have Scanias and Volvos at my company here. Yeah, I went to Scania, and it turned out there was so-called in Swedish relä. It's like a little box. It's clicking. You can hear it clicking on and off when I tap the brake. That relay was broken, so they switched it out real quickly, and then I went back to the terminal and I loaded up the truck completely. I had to like double, I think 8 pallets or something. Man, I shouldn't have taken this road. Look at all this traffic, holy crap. For some reason the eco driving computer is not working. It's not connected, like the application. So I can like drive however I want now because it's not registering my eco driving. Speaking of eco driving, by the way, I have really good scores in this company. I received like the stats, and now I'm in like the top 20 of all 300 drivers that drive for this company. So that's feels pretty nice. It's fun to help the environment. Got my homemade smoothie with me because my stomach is so bad, and I got my salad I made at home before work. I made this gluten-free salad because I don't know if I'm like gluten intolerant or lactose intolerant. I don't know what's going on with my stomach, but it's really bad, and it's causing me to not be able to work that much. Oh, okay, the traffic lights are broken, or no? No, they're not broken. It's green. Okay. Sometimes it happens that the traffic lights are broken and it is red all the time, and there's like a huge traffic because nobody want to drive against red, you know. That happened once before, and you know, people just have to honk their horns and shit because to get people to drive against red, because the traffic lights are like stuck on red. So there was a huge traffic because of that. But that was before, like half a year ago, up at the Globe, Stockholm city. So this smoothie I made is actually lactose-free yogurt, kvari yogurt. Like it's like a bit thicker yogurt, more protein, and strawberry flavor with little sugar. So I add that, and then I put water, and I add like two bananas, and I put strawberries, and then a little bit of cocoa or cocoa, or how you say that in English, and then I mix it up, and this is a real good drink for my stomach and gives me great energy. I try to drink it all the time, and then I take vitamin D, omega-3s, and like multivitamins and magnesium, calcium, because I don't drink milk. Now here I can like sneak up like this, because they should, you know, exit into their same lane. So, but you gotta be careful in the roundabouts, man. Holy shit, the roundabouts are your enemies while truck driving, kind of. You have to go really slowly, because you never know when there's a car coming and racing at you. Because they can drive so fast in roundabouts. So now we're just gonna drive up the highway here, and then I'm gonna go on the highway a bit. So this will be like a short video. I think I will only record how long the camera records, and that's like 17 minutes. Sorry for the noises. I just checked that the camera was, you know, good positioned. I hope it's good position. It feels like that. I don't know. I put the exposure on locked exposure so you can see the outside, otherwise this will be like completely white, as some of my older videos are. Now, as I've said, I've figured out how to set the exposure of the camera, so now it's a lot better. So yeah, loading up the truck was really fast. I was doing it alone, and then I got one guy just helping me get the pallets to my place. Man, this truck is really weird with this gearbox. Shifts so slowly. I know I said it in another video. That video where I drove at Tumba with this truck earlier. I think it was called How I Started Truck Driving, or How I Became a Truck Driver. This video, I think I would just call it like trucking vlog update, and it's May now, 2017. I believe it's like 4th of May. I'm doing this evening shift. Some of you know I only work part-time, and that's mostly because of my stomach problems. I did work full-time, but I got so many stomach problems I had to call myself sick all the time, and my boss didn't like that. So when I was gonna update the contract, I just said I can't do full-time, man, because I'm gonna be sick, and I don't know, yeah, it wouldn't work out. So I'm just doing part-time now, and I'm doing part-time because I have YouTube, which I have a company registered for. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to do part-time on this hiring out company that I do, this bemanning. So you have to have another main work that you do as well to be able to work part-time in bemanningsföretag, these hiring companies. So I have YouTube, so luckily I have that. So I just take out my taxing information and I show them as proof that I have another main work. So then I can work part-time for them, you know. So yeah, really important to check your brake lights. I think that's the most important thing you can do at a safety check. You know, security check. Your säkerhetskontroll in Swedish. But there's so many other things that you should do. Yeah, right. I was gonna look for a paper. There was somebody in the comments who said he wanted help for the safety check of the trucks. I do have a really good paper. You know, I've taken truck license 2 times, so I know how to take it pretty good. But I couldn't find, or I didn't look, I mean, for the paper, the safety check. I forgot completely. And now I'm gonna be away this weekend, not be at home. Here it's actually 70. That's one thing you guys need to know. As many of you are becoming a truck driver or watch my videos, you need to always keep the speed limit. And you know why? Because if something happens, like if there I was going like 80 in a 70 km/h zone, if I were to, you know, crash and I'm going 80, the police will see that in the computer that I didn't go the legal speed, and I might have to pay a lot of fines or lose my license. I don't know. It's just go in the speed limit, you guys. Whatever, you know, because I mean, if you know for sure you're not gonna crash, maybe you can, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. But so yeah, keep the speed limit. So that safety check that you do when you take your license, you will never do that like comprehensive or big safety check when you're really working, because you don't really have time for that. But what I do as like safety checks when I work, I just, you know, quickly I turn on all the lights, I put on the brake. Usually I use this thing, or I use the warning triangle, and I put it and I push the seat forward to push the brake. And then I walk around the truck, and the main thing I look for is damages, if anybody has crashed it recently. And in that case I call and I report it, or I take pictures. Oh, it's coming in hot. And then I check the lights, I check all the lights, the brake lights, I check the connection to the trailer. If it's trailer connected, I check that it's properly secured and the pin is fully down. And I check that the temperatures, if it's refrigerated, I check that they are correct temperatures, and that the refrigerators are working correctly. And then I sometimes check the loads. Usually I don't check the load. If the truck is loaded, I usually don't check it. Usually they load very good, and I drive so careful anyways all the time, so usually it's no problem. What a bastard. Gonna let him through, man. Speeding. Slow down, bro. You're speeding, bro. No, but really, when going with trailer in downhills, you know, you can reach tremendous speeds. Like, easily go up in 100, 110. But, you know, honestly, I think you should never even go above 80. Because, again, if something were to happen, if you were driving like that tridem or tandem truck like I did earlier, and you have the trailer fully loaded while the truck is not, and it's really flimsy and going to the side slot, and then you go in a downhill and it's like this one, it's turning a bit, and maybe you crash, you lose control because it's so flimsy. And then the police, again, they will see the computer and they will see you were not going 80, because 80 is the max speed of truck and trailer. So even in downhill, if something happens and you're going above 80, you will be in a lot of trouble. I think, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty 99% sure that, you know, you're not even allowed to go over 80 or 82 in downhills with trailer. I mean, if something happens, that is, like if you crash. Like otherwise, if the police stop you, and oh, there's a new Scania. If the police stop you and check, I think that it's no problem if you go above 80 sometimes, like in downhills, and the police check and see you afterwards, as long as you haven't crashed, you know. I think they don't fine you really if you just do it sometimes, and I think maximum 90 on downhills with trailer. But I recommend just going 80 all the time to be on the safe side. Anyways, I don't know how long the camera's been recording now. I think it might have been done recording and you won't be able to see where I'm gonna go. I don't know how long time I've been recording. But I'll make another video later. I think I'm gonna go to Mothem. They're loading it up for me now. So I'm gonna do this delivery and then I'm gonna change truck. Hopefully I'll have a new nice one, hopefully. And we're gonna go straight to Stockholm and deliver to Mothem in Bromma, where actually some of you who watch my videos work. I've seen comments on that. We'll see when this video comes up though. Right now it's 4th of April or something. I think the video should be still recording. I think it records up to 70 minutes and this was at 20, now it's 6 minutes, so maybe it's like 15 minutes now, so the video is gonna end soon. So oh, we got new asphalt here on this road. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess, so far. Please stay tuned for the next video. Man, I love doing videos like this. It just makes my day go by faster and it's a lot of fun. And now I'm a lot better at focusing at my driving and not so much talking. Like, I pause when I feel it's risky or I have to think about my driving. I pause and stop talking. There we go, finished my smoothie, my smoothie. And then I'm gonna eat my salad. I made it with gluten-free pasta, some tomatoes, cucumber, put some tuna in there, and some olive oil, ecological, of course, best shit, man. I like ecological foods. Because all these food giants, they're just so putting in so much GMO, like genetic modified shit in their foods. So I like to buy ecological food, because then you will get the nutrition you need. Holy crap. What's he doing, man? Crazy taxi driver. Holy crap. Love the horn on this thing. It's freaking powerful. If you guys heard that, I just snudged it. I actually was gonna horn earlier, but I cannot, you know, I'm not used to these horns. I drive different trucks all the time. Okay, now I think the video stopped recording. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, been recording for a really long time now. Maybe I should put this video together into 2. Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna put it on again. So here we go. Here is Skarpnik. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this, but just in case. So we're gonna drive off here. Oh yeah, I did actually go through here with the Volvo FH540 in that other video. I went on this bridge and then I turned left here and I turned on there and I went and delivered to Tirus Valmora, which is over here. And before that I delivered over there. If you remember, I dropped off my trailer behind us here. So this is actually a 21 pallet truck, so if you see in the thumbnail maybe, it's really freaking huge. It's really long, so you've got huge overhang that sweeps out in the back, which you have to be pretty careful about when turning. So long, these distribution trucks with boogie axle, and it's 4 meters high, so yeah. Okay, we arrived to our destination. Now we're gonna have to wait for these guys or what? It's always good to, if you're doing something that's not really allowed, like there, you know, they have the right to go before me. I usually put up my hand like that, as I did there. Okay, now this place, oh boy, it's pretty hard with this long ass truck to back around in there in that really tight area, but I'm gonna see if I can make this. Oh, there's a truck. Crap, what's he doing there? And how the hell is he gonna... There can't be 2 trucks in there at the same time, man. Oh, it's a small truck. Okay. No problem. Thank you, matey. Was just chilling there. So you see how big I am? He had to like wait a little bit there. Alright, there we are. Now I'm gonna go out, jump out, open up the ports or the doors, the rear doors, and I can't film anymore, sorry guys, but I'm not allowed to film too much of my work. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. I will probably make this a whole video. I know I said I was gonna do just a 17-minute video, but yeah, I'll probably make this a whole video. I like this truck. You can lower this down. You can lower down the lift without having to go out and lower it down a little bit manually. Actually, the newest trucks also haven't got this safety feature where you have to go out and lower the elevator before you can use this one. And that's really strange. You know, the newer trucks should definitely have that safety feature. It's good if you're lazy, but it's not very safe. Anyways, bye bye.